Hi guys, in this week's video we're going to be showing you chasing and patinaing and some of the other projects we're going to be working on, as well as painting. And having our own studio and our own little foundry, we are almost a one-stop shop and still learning every day, which is the magical thing about sculpture and art. Alright guys, well, you've seen the pour now, so it's another process. This is the final finishing process after the pour and the knocking out. So you see the ceramic all being knocked off by hand. That is a one-off mould every time. Because in the pour, they expand, they change, they twist with the metal cooling down, which is what makes them unique. And then we get to this stage, which is where there's the final polishing of the bronze. Ben welds them together so they're attached together. But the finishing is so fine to every inch and millimetre of detail that has to be done. We have to work them welds in and chase them so you cannot see them. It works and it's great, and you've got to use files, we use chasing tools. You know, everything that takes work's worth doing. It's over 5,000 to 6,000 years history, and we're still doing it even now and creating beautiful art publicly and pieces you can privately own, which is great. So the final finishing's here, and we're going to now show pieces where we go into that detail, and this will take weeks of work just doing this one piece. So watch on guys, and we'll see where we go from here. Hi guys, as you've seen, this is the Black Panther we've been talking about and running through this series of what we've been doing, where we're getting ready to look at the colours we can put on him. On this first one, we're going this black with a grey, and then we're going to darken it. This is only the very first rinse of colour. The different patinas you put on, so we heat it up to get the heat into the metal, so as the colours start to etch in, and we can sort of control where a certain amount of the colour goes. I always say to people, patina in a bronze is much like a painting, but it's three-dimensional painting. As we mix up a chemical, we put it on, depending on the amount of heat that's in the piece. If it's hotter, it will dry faster and react quicker, which makes it brittle. You have to seal it. The cooler the metal, the more spread you get on it. So it's all them different elements that make it unique. As soon as you put them colours on, they're reacting. It's a millisecond that you cannot control it, so you just got to let it flow. You've got to let it evolve on its own. So this one really is a unique piece of sculpture. But now you've seen the process through. We have got to do a few more colours on it. What we've showed you today is a very fast and quick and very easy way to do it. We're happy with this. I hope you guys are happy with it, and I hope you've enjoyed watching that process of this particular piece running through. This is a new piece we're doing. Orangutans, as everybody knows, really endangered species around the world, and we're doing this new work. We're doing quite a few portrait collections, and in the studio, as we're talking about the studio, the new pieces we're doing, which we've got gorillas down there, lions, a lot of portrait works. We've got bronzes all around the world now. Name a country and I've got bronzes there, and that makes me almost feel very special. This particular fella, you can see the looseness of it. It's keeping it a little bit more contemporary, which is really nice, the style, because it leaves you a bit of freedom. As once you try to model things too much, and then you almost put yourself in a position of difficulty to make it right, and people will pick at the slightest things. But once you become as loose as this, you're allowed to express yourself more and interpret more. Having the freedom and the understanding of the tools and the materials I use, I'm really starting to enjoy it now. These are some of the tools I use. I make a lot of the tools myself. We do buy some of these. A lot of things, a lot of you know, I've used kitchen knives, spoons and all sorts. I like to make my own and grind into them because that's my fingerprint on my work that makes it unique. And here at the studio now, we're starting to create a lot more work, more diversity. You'll enjoy the work we're doing and enjoy the processes we're showing you. Right, this is what I like to do, guys, when I switch off after all the work we do. Painting's a really good sort of switch off from casting, chasing. So painting for me is something I've just started doing again. I used to paint and I enjoyed quite good success with it. We used to sell them at the shows and do really well. So with the painting like this, it's just easy, it's calming. Moving the brush, big cats are something I've always painted over the years. I know this cat, so I spent many years with Rocky. I love painting, I love working from my own photographs and images I've done over the years, and travelling around. And it also adds a little bit of something to the studio, whereas with sculpture and bronze, the process is longer, it takes months. With a painting, you can almost go into publication as soon as you finish it the next day with printing and things today. So there's less stress in it. I've done several paints since I've started again, but this one in particular, the Tiger, I just love it. So it's a piece that we're actually, funny enough, going to put into print. It's great fun to do, and it's a great switch off. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the bits of program, and this is just the beginning of the programming, what we're going to do in sort of the Winterburn studio. So we'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe, and we'll see you soon.